Hello everyone, this is the Dead Warfare back at it again with What If Deku Was Betrayed Part 5, I think. Yeah, it's Part 5, maybe Part 6. I'll know once I'm done uploading this, once I'm done with this. But, last time we left off, he, said he was going to make his school end, and he said he was going to make the armor. And he gets back to his house, and he goes to his room, sits at his desk, and thinking, okay, I'm gonna need these parts, I'm gonna need these parts, and then he realizes something. Oh wait, I can't make the armor, or I can make it, but I can't attach it to my rig without a shop, or so we would say. I guess we can call it the armor changer here, since what I want to sell stuff within my own house, or maybe within my own school, possibly, if they let me build it there. But I need to make this shop. Also, I'm gonna need a hole in the wall, which means I'm gonna need a way to make a hole in the wall. Maybe I can make the Ripper. Yeah, if I make the Ripper, I can cut a hole into the wall. Let's say the sports festival is taking on a place on a Friday, so it's the weekend to get supplies and build it. So let's say he goes out, gets supplies for the Ripper, builds the Ripper. If you don't know what the Ripper is, it's pretty much just a saw, but you can shoot out the blades. You can shoot it out, it'll hover in the air for a bit, unless you just decide to shoot the blade. So what he does is he makes it, and he doesn't fire it, so then he doesn't break the blade at first. But at some point he's gonna have to start firing it because because it'll be way too dangerous. So he starts making the shape of this shop into his wall, and then he finally finishes it within, let's say, the day he got back from school and the Saturday, so Friday and Saturday. And then he starts building all the stuff, the spot where you can go into to switch your suits up and all that stuff, which it will automatically do it for you. It'll take it apart and put it together. Let's say that's like halfway through Saturday. Okay, and during Saturday, he starts making the armor, which I'll show you what it would look like later. But right now, it's just this. Right now, we're just gonna look at this picture. And he finally makes it. He finally made the shop. He has all the stuff to it and everything. I'll show you what the shop looks like right now. So this is what the shop looks like. This is from the first game too. This is what the shop looks like from the first game, at least. But let's just say pretty much minus everything on that except for like a button. And then you can, through that, you can switch through the armors you choose to put on. And you also have to put the armor within the store, so then it knows, and then whatever armor you pick out, you can switch it into, and then it will get rid of that armor on the catalog unless you put it back in there. But let's also say that you can with the rig, you can decide if you want to take off your armor or not. It will all suck back into where the spinal cord is part at, and it'll just be kind of look like you have a bit more metal on your back, kinda. So it'll still defend your back, but it won't defend anything else of your body. And yeah. Anyway, so he's about halfway through making the armor, and then he notices what time it is. It's let's say it's 9, and he's like, oh crap, I need to go to bed. So he goes to sleep. He goes to school the next day, and Mei Hatsume asked if he built the armor yet, and if he can show her. He said, no, I realized that I needed something else to make it I needed this thing called. I needed a shop. I was like, "What's a shop?" A shop, and she's like, "A shop." Well, it's not really a shop. Let's just call it an armor changer. It basically has this little pod within it that changes your armor within it. It attaches it to the rig, and bam, that's it. You can choose if you want the armor on or off at any point in time. The armor will start surrounding your body, and bam. And then you also decide, and there's also a helmet to it, but I probably won't wear that when I'm in school, at least. I probably won't wear that anywhere. And she's like, "Cool, cool. So how's the shop work?" So what was I gonna say? I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say. I thought I paused it for a second. All right, let me just. I'm just gonna forget about that part because I don't know what I want to say there. So I'm just gonna say they both go to their desk. The teacher walks in, and class goes on as usual. He tells Mei Hatsume that he will have the suit ready tomorrow, but he just needs a bit more supplies. And he asked her if she wanted to go on a supply run with him, and she said sure. Okay, so this is basically what it looks like, but Deku's just wearing his Deku. Hold up, let me show you the picture. He's pretty much just wearing this. I was going to use this for the first part when he was in questioning, because like he kind of has that face of like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I can't tell how much of morons you are, but I decided not to. I think maybe I did use it. Did I? Did I change it? Eh, I don't really care. But that's what he's wearing. And let's just say Mei Hatsume is wearing that. And he does have the huge backpack. He has that huge backpack. And they go on a supply run. I don't know what you need to make armor. Let's say he gets let me just bring up my knowledge of Dead Space 3. He gets scrap metal. I think there was titanium in it. I think there was titanium. There's another thing that I can't remember what it's called, but it started with an S. I can't. Specimens? I don't know. He has something. Let's just say, if you know the materials from Dead Space 3, he pretty much just gets that kind of stuff. And Mei Hatsume, and they both said bye to each other. Mei Hatsume got her supplies, he got his supplies, and they go their separate ways. And Deku goes back home, and he finishes the armor. He puts the armor within the shop, and then puts it on, and it worked like a charm. Everything's working. He can put on the helmet off and on. Now let's see what this armor looks like. All right, this is what the armor looks like. I think this is the level 3. Yeah, level 3 armor from Dead Space 1. This is the level 3 armor from Dead Space 1. He has the level 3 armor on. This is what the armor looks like. Yeah. Just that. But imagine him wearing like a hoodie underneath it, kind of. And all the stuff he was wearing underneath it, except for the thing that was wrapped around his waist. That's not on him. That's pretty much just it. That's pretty much just it. Unless like that stuff around him's not like clothing, and that's like the suit in general. It might be the suit in general. Yeah, I think it's just the suit in general. So he's not wearing a hoodie or anything. That's just the suit in general. Let's just say that because I honestly don't care. And it worked like a charm. And let's say he doesn't wear it to bed, because I don't think it would be comfortable wearing a suit of armor to bed. He switches out of it, he goes to sleep. Okay, so the next day, he's getting ready for school. He takes the armor with him, so he has the helmet deactivated off, but he walks to school with it, and everyone's looking at him like, in his classes, like, why are you wearing that? He's like, oh, this is just a support arm. It's literally just armor. And they're like, okay. And he goes to his class, and everyone's like, hey, what's that? And it's like, this is the armor that I was talking about. they can detach, and attach to it. I just needed some extra parts, and it's finished. And Meihatsu like is nice. So that's nice. So does it do anything really special, or is it just armor? He's like, it's just armor. It's just armor. But I can't. But I can deactivate it. He deactivated it, and he's wearing his clothing underneath it. And everyone's like, "Nice. Well, that's cool." They sit down for class, and I'll leave it there. I'll leave it off there. So that's the end, guys. Bye.